Hello folks, you may remember me as the Swapper Shopper, and also until quite recently, me and Liliana were the Great British Foodies. And we're still those people. Nothing is really changing, apart from the fact that we want to do more than just food. However, saying that, one of the most current live streams we've got planned is in fact a snack box, or snack verse I should say. It's effectively a box of snacks where you get given a random country, and every month you get shipped out this enormous box which has about 20 different foods in it and about 2 drinks usually. We've tried one on the channel before, so if you haven't already seen, go back on the videos and have a look. But we want to sit down this Sunday and actually go through what's in this. We don't actually know what country it actually is. I'm pretty sure this was actually like December's edition, or maybe even November. We literally haven't opened it yet, so we want to give that a try. But yeah, as part of this channel, nothing is really changing in terms of content. But it also is in the same factor. You know, there's been so many times where we've been abroad on holiday, or even just things in the UK, where we've gone to restaurants and we're like, we really could do with filming that. We really want to show you the types of food we're eating, brand new food products. We want to show you around the supermarkets where we're finding all these nice products. And we also want to just sit down and try it as well. But we also want to go for walks. You know, we did do a walking channel, which people local to us will recognise, but we want to incorporate that into the channel as well. And in order to do that, we've decided to invest in this beautiful new camera, which will allow us to create incredible videos of not only our walks, but our food reviews, and also just document our life as it is, which will include a lot of walking around and will require me to make sure that the house is actually clean. If that's not a good enough excuse, I don't know what is. So, let's get going. Let's find out what interesting foods we can find this week. And speaking of foods, we did have these Harvest Morn cornflakes and also Kellogg's cornflakes. I haven't had Kellogg's cornflakes in a long time. I'm usually a Frosties kind of person. But this was effectively the list of foods that we were going to review on Swapper Shopper and then the Great British Foodies. So things like this, effectively, will be food reviews. Potentially, you know, we'll kind of have a blindfold on, get given them, taste test them and compare them. So that's something to keep in mind. I think we'll be trying to do a lot more of those. And I've even got so much that I can't actually put the lid on. That'll have to do. So, food-wise, what's the goal with the channel? I had to think of some important things, right, for this video, because as part of vlogging our lives now as Elle and Adam, I have to be honest with myself, right? I'm not, you know, the worst I've ever seen, but, you know, I could be a little bit slimmer. And I think the problem is that I overeat snacks, especially ultra-processed foods. Now, I've said about ultra-processed foods and things before on the channel and how we were going to try and cut down it. That was the whole reason why we changed to the Gusto boxes. Gusto boxes are doing fine. We're trying to eat more healthy things for lunches as well, kind of bulking out the meals, which is actually working a lot better than expected. But the problem is still the snacks. You know, every time I'm bored, or I'm stressed, or I'm tired, basically I sit and snack. And if you're exactly the same as me, you know how hard it is to just suddenly stop eating after relying on it for such a long period of time. You know, I'm only 28 years old, so I know it doesn't seem like a long time to be speaking about it, but realistically, you know, food has been the constant source where it gives you something to do. It gives you endorphins because it's this ultra-processed amazing food and you crave it more. You know, as the classic Pringles phrase would be, once you pop, you can't stop. And that's the problem. I can't stop eating ultra-processed foods. So, what do I do about it? That's the main thing. You know, what do I do about trying to eat healthier? You know, I thought about this, and it's pretty much part of the same reason as the previous video. Lack of sunlight. Lack of sunlight affects me and Eliana more than you would realise. We just constantly eat and graze like cows in a field. Hopefully not as ugly as a cow. Imagine some people say that cows are really cute. Do you think cows are cute? That's such a random question, but it's one of those things where, as part of daily vlogging, well, semi-daily, we need to be more transparent about what we eat. I need to hold myself accountable, and if I have something to eat, then I need to not necessarily shame myself for it, but I need to be mindful about what I'm eating. For example, what did I eat today? Well, today, for example, I ate, 2 chocolate bars and a packet of crisps. Yeah, something I didn't particularly need to eat, but it's food. It keeps you busy, and also, if you've got any cravings, then how do you avoid them, right? They say, apparently, to have loads and loads of water. I have loads and loads of water today, and I'm still just as peckish. If you're just the same, how would you break out of this? Please leave your answers in the comments, because it's going to drive me mad. Also, right, from Swapper Shopper, and also Great British Foodies, look what I found here again. Now, a lot of people may say that's corny, but I think I should start introducing this on some of the food videos again, because it's a really comfortable hat. Actually keeps your head quite warm, especially in the cold. But on a serious note, what was we talking about? We're talking about what we can do when it's wintertime, because spring is on the horizon, right? We can see it, it's there. But until then, can't really go on the daily walks. Can't go on my bike. If you know me, then I love biking, right? Not motorbikes, specifically cycling. I've got a hybrid bike that I use the majority of the time. I have a road bike with clipless pedals that I used to use quite a lot. Needs a couple of repairs, and I'll get around to doing that, hopefully, ready for the summer. But the main thing is, it's too cold. Far too cold to be going about on my bike and also having a walk. So until that, I decided to get a new piece of equipment. Now, I have been ill this week, so yeah, okay, I've only had a cold, I've had the typical man flu, but let me show you what I mean. This is the Viavito. I'm going to go with Viavito. Rowing machine. Now, it's got its own dedicated area, which was designed to reduce the amount of pain points. This is a folding rowing machine, because we don't have the most space here. However, I wanted to make sure it has its own individual space, because I don't want to get it out, put it back in again. I find it to be a pain in the backside. So I keep like my shoes and my slippers, so as soon as I'm done with my exercise, I can take my shoes off, put my slippers on, for example. You may wonder about this. This is actually a Shakti mat. I think it's called Shakti. Basically, it is a mat with really, really sharp spikes in it. Not enough to cut you, but it's enough to give you like that acupressure feeling. So that's also good for relaxing. So I've used this for about, I want to say 7 or 8 individual sessions. I have been ill with man flu recently, so it hasn't had that much use so far. But the idea is that even if I am having, a couple of chocolate bars or something, then if I'm exercising, I feel like it's at least helping to balance it out. And it gives me perspective on, how much I need to exercise in order to burn off those calories. Yeah, man flu, right? Man flu. Yeah, we all get it. All right, okay, we can't cope well with it. I don't like to moan, but I do, as all men do. So, anyway, as part of daily vlogging, the idea was we try and be a bit more creative, right? No longer stuck in one place, as you've seen, although you will see a lot more of this background. So, our aims for the channel. Get healthy, which means eat less rubbish, basically. Exercise more. Eliana's already doing well, because you'll notice she's not here. She's actually at the gym doing some running. Although if there's still people on the running machines, treadmills. It's been a long day. Okay, if she's not on the treadmill, she's probably doing some kind of strength exercise, which is good. She's doing a lot more than what I am, let's put it that way. But I'm talking to you guys, so that's more important, right? Yeah, hopefully I'll get some brownie points by making some vlogs, which is great. What I want to do is, so be healthy. I'm getting off topic already. Getting healthy, being more active, and showing you guys more food. This camera that I'm using, right, if you're not familiar with cameras, then Google it. It's called the Osmo Pocket 3. It's so small, it's about the size of a little iPhone, basically. And you can take it anywhere. It's so portable, I can literally put it in my back pocket, don't have to worry about it. It's got some gyroscopes and things on which make it buttery smooth and also amazing quality. Yeah, I want to sit down at the table and I want to review some foods with Eliana, which will be amazing. And also, we're going to Cyprus in, I want to say April. I think it's April. We're also going on a Disney cruise in September, I believe. And also, providing everything works out, we will be going on a tour of Japan and also a cruise. By tour, I mean we're aiming to ideally, I believe, go to the Disney Tokyo, I think Eliana calls it, something like that. And then maybe a few other things that we try and get involved while we're going around Japan. Because the tour is, the cruise is about 12 days, I believe it is. I may get this information wrong. Eliana will probably come home and go, "You don't know anything. I don't like planning." Right. There's always two people in a relationship, right? There's always one person who plans everything, and there's one person who turns up and knows nothing about it. Just because, not that I'm not interested, I just forget. I leave the plan to her. She likes planning, which is amazing. So we've got all these things that we're planning to do, trying to be healthier, happier, and I get to show you all of beautiful Cyprus. We get to show you all around the Disney cruise. I know that Eliana, for a fact, wants to do some vlogs on why she's chosen the Disney cruise, talk about her experiences of Disneyland Paris that we went to in November last year for her birthday, which we had an amazing time. And also, we want to take you around when we're having a walk, let you know how we're feeling. This is going to be a bit more of a personality channel. So if you don't like me, please move on, because I'm not here to please everyone, right? I'm not everyone's cup of tea, neither's Eliana probably. You know, we are our own people, and we just want to have some fun at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. You know, this channel has never been about getting 2 million subscribers. It's about having fun. You know, we'd like to see you guys reacting in the comments, letting us know what you think, suggesting new foods. That would be amazing. Eliana specifically wants to do some kind of challenges, which are like, who can eat the most sour food that we can find in the supermarket. Newsflash, if you've got any suggestions for sour foods, please do let us know in the comments, because we'll go and get some, because that should be a fun video, right? And also, I just want to let you know about how we're doing on our updates. Updates meaning, of course, health. You know, are we improving our health? Are we going backwards? I know that my weight, for example, was quite high at one point, the highest I've ever been. Then situations changed. I exercised loads, lost a load of weight. I'm creeping back up. I'm about halfway back to where I was before, which is not where I want to be. So if you have got any tips, then please do let us know as well, because I've been watching loads and loads of these video podcasts, especially like Diary of a CEO, etc., where there's loads and loads of advice from these experts, but all the information is contradicting. Some people say you should fast. Some people say you shouldn't eat sugar. Some people say that you should only eat, protein rather than carbs. Some people say that you should eat all of it and don't worry about it, and that calorie counting is the only thing to do. I think there's different strokes for different folks, as they call it. Such a weird phrase, that, isn't it? But anyway, let's move on. It's been a long day, right? Don't get me wrong, right? I'm not one of these people that works like crazy 13-hour days, right? I have the utmost sympathy for those people that can work those intense hours, right? So when I say I've had a tough day, I suppose it pales in comparison, but when you just kind of, you just need to relax, especially when you've been full of man flu. I tell you, it wipes you out, right? If you don't understand, trust me, it just wipes you out. So Eliana's going to come home shortly. That'll be the rest of our day pretty much done. But I just wanted to fill you in on where essentially we're at. We want to start getting some vlogs out there for you guys. And also, as soon as it is warm, there's going to be so much more content. It's unreal. We've got so many trips planned, like I say, and also just general walks, right? We want to go to loads of smaller cafes, right? There is a couple of places nearby to us that I want to show you guys, especially when they do fish and chips. And we want to show you some amazing sights. So if you want to follow us along on the journey, please make sure to hit subscribe, completely free. And also, if the content isn't for you and you've previously been subscribed, don't worry. There is a lot of food content coming. I just need to regain most of my sense of smell and a bit of taste. Get over this man flu. Probably tidy the flat as well. That would probably be good if I can make myself useful. And also get back to exercising so I can burn off all the amazing foods that we're about to eat. We're going to see if we can show you some of our foods that we've eaten when we came to Dublin recently. We've just been to Dublin for the weekend, but we'll tell you about that in another episode. If you want to know more about what we got up to, then please do drop a like on the video, hit subscribe and comment down below. But for now, Eliana will be joining me on the next video. But until then, thanks for watching, folks. Ciao for now.